Yes, yes, it is Friday. This is Epic Cash Live. What is the date? I don't even know what the date is. It is May 12th. May 12th, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. Greetings. We're going to give you guys a chance to get in here, but I have some progressive news. Not progressive like blue hair progressive news. No, this is progressive news for Epic Cash, our ecosystem, use cases, changing the world. What do you think about Epic Cash backed by food? Epic Cash backed by gold. Epic Cash backed by airlines. Well, I'm going to unpack that, not today, but I'm going to tell you what needs to happen to get to that joyous place to where I can unpack. What do you mean? Epic Cash backed by food, backed by gold, backed by airlines, airfare, right? Backed by Amazon. I'm telling you, our world is about to change. It's about to explode. But, it is like pushing the boulder up the mountain. Smart people like us, as you're doing that, you're looking down and you're trying to pick up some pebbles, put them in your pocket, making progress every day. Mike Adams likes to break things, people. That's what I titled this. Mike Adams likes to break things. Hey, everybody in the chat, good to see you. Smash that like button, please. Subscribe. And how about share this channel with somebody whom you love, with somebody whose financial future you're interested in as well. Okay, I'm going to get right down to the purpose of this live stream. And spirit of full disclosure, this is going to be probably about a half an hour. I'm the only one here. I don't have a guest because I wanted to just get straight to business. Okay, everybody knows that we are in consideration to be integrated within Mike Adams' healthranger.com empire and his Brighteon.com empire. And Mike and his team are going through amazing due diligence. They have ever since we went out there and presented 2 weeks ago. And some of us are dealing with him on a daily, nightly, midnightly basis. And I will tell you, the guy is so diligent. He's so smart. He's so tech savvy, and he is such a value add to our testing process. Mike Adams likes to break things. So what does that mean? He's downloaded the GUI wallet. He's done all of his work on Veet. He downloaded the Epic Pay wallet. He has sent things from this to that over there, around the corner. He's done it many different ways. Let me tell you, to integrate Epic Cash into his ecosystem, ultimately, we have to have everything working well. Why? Well, can you imagine with his 1 million customers, right? Can you imagine that if there's a whole ecosystem or his whole audience, is persuaded to download the Epic Pay wallet, to acquire Epic Cash. Here's how you do it. You know how it's all been kind of clunky up until this point, right? Well, we are really, really close to having CoinStore integrated and Change Now integrated. Shortly after that, Gardarian, where grandma could buy Epic Cash using her credit card through Change Now, which is going to use Gardarian as the back end, right? That's the easy button. Well, we have to make sure that all works. But also what we have to do is make sure when people download the app, they acquire their Epic Cash. And if they send to Mike to buy food or to one of the influencers that he has on Brighteon and they want to tip him and they send it to them, well, what if their balance on their Epic Pay wallet goes to zero and everything is stuck? And everyone freaks out. What happens? A ring, ring. They're going to call and blow up Health Rangers customer service. They're not going to call 1-800 Epic Cash, no, they're going to call them. And so he rightly knows that he cannot, with good conscience, do a full integration with us or anyone else. He's considering other projects as well, which is why I am so adamant to be able to do whatever it takes to be able to get everything we need done right to where he can't break it anymore. And if we get there, folks, our world changes. It just does. Please trust me on that. And so what's the issue? The issue is Mike tried to send some Epic Cash from his mobile wallet over to his GUI wallet. And all of a sudden, the transaction didn't go through and his balance went to zero. Shart meat pants. Some of you will get that joke. It's one of those Shart meets pants moment where you're like, where did my Epic go? 1-800 toll-free Epic. It didn't work. He couldn't get anyone to pick up that customer service line. So you can imagine how that is just one of those, and we're talking crypto here, man. So it's one of those that's like, what just happened? Did I just lose everything? Of course you didn't with Epic Cash because of the ping pong ping mimble wimble technology. You can't lose your coins. But that's a moment of agita, a moment of concern. Mike's mind rightly goes to, what if 10,000 people experience that same thing? It would be a disaster. So have we identified why that happens? First of all, the good news is he canceled the one transaction and then his balance came back. So it all has to do with what is called UTXOs, which is account-based versus UTXO-based. UTXOs, if I can read, I'm not even going to try, man. I'm just going to trust me. It has to do with UTXOs. I have to dumb things down so that I'll understand it. So finally, somebody gave me a little example, and I then got it. And they said, let's say that you have in your wallet 100 Epic, and you go into a strip club where they'll accept Epic, and you just have basically 100 Epic. Based upon what's in your wallet, that's like $100 bill, right? But it's more of a dollar bill thing, right? Just using this for context, everyone. I'll not confirm nor deny that I've ever been in such an establishment, but from what I hear from some of my buddies, you go in with dollars, right? You don't go in with $100 bill. So what's happening within our wallet is we're dealing with $100 bill. Instead of $101 bills, we have $100 bill. So that's okay if when you send that $100 to the stripper, if she's willing to give you $99, and I'm talking Epic, it's don't get your you-know-what in a wad. Just work with me here, okay? I'm dumbing it down so that I'll understand it. But if you end up getting 99 back in change electronically, that transaction is confirmed, right? But let's say that you that you want to send 5 different people a buck. Well, until stripper 1 final confirms and gives you your change back, your balance is going to go to 0, and none of the other 4 transactions are going to go through. So you have to wait until every single transaction goes through. Look, it is what it is, right? But there is a solve. There is a solve for it. It's been identified. It's been spec'd out. And it is going to cost 10,000 Epic to be able to fix this. And it's going to take about a month. Okay. It's going to take about a month if we get on it like yesterday. Okay. So the purpose of my live stream today, and I lead with my chin with community fundraisers. And the purpose of this call, I worked very hard this morning to try to get some support, is we need 10,000 coins to be able to get Todd Lewis and his team of engineers, to just go balls to the wall to fix this within the next 4 weeks. We do not integrate with Health Ranger until that is done. So, please understand why I am really, really adamant that we as a community step in and put our oar in the water. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. It's like we have been dancing around this, and Mike has not announced for this purpose to his audience that it's Epic Pay, because he's trying to break things, and there are some things that are broken. Fair enough. We don't want him to have 10,000 customer service calls either in a day, right? So we're gonna fix it. I am willing to personally put up 2,000 Epic, and I have this morning reached out to 2 other people who each are going to donate 1,000 coins each. So we are 40% of the way there. So this is the deal. It's the same 2-1 offer. So if you donate, let's just say 1,000 Epic Cash coins, you will get 2,000 EIOUs, which at a future time will be given back to you. You'll be able to redeem those for, in essence, 2,000 worth of Epic at that time, whatever that is, whatever the equivalent of 1,000, whatever that is in fiat today, you will end up getting double of that in Epic Cash tomorrow at some point, and you would also get 1,000 ECR with that. So it's the same wonderful opportunity. That's why I donate a lot with this, because I think I'm a pretty smart guy, and to me, that's a great ROI. So I don't look at it like I'm losing my Epic or anything like that. It's just I'm funding a project that's important to my overall bag, and I know long term I'm not going to financially be. I'm ahead. Okay, I'm ahead. So I am asking everyone who is watching this, please consider supporting this, because it would warm my heart if by tomorrow we could tell Todd Lewis, get your engineers ready, 3, 2, 1, LFG. Now, how are you going to be able to support? Well, if you go to t.me/Epic Cash and you just raise your hand and you tag Enrique, which is at L_McMurphy, and you just say, I would like to donate to the what do we call it? Let's the UTXO fund. I'd like to donate X amount of Epic. And I really hope everyone does, whether it's a little or a lot. I really feel that the use cases that Mike Adams is going to be able to, I'll just tell you, think about that. If in his shopping cart, somebody could pay by fiat or get a discount if they paid by Epic, that means that we are a utility, a means of payment, and this is the first of many. So we go through this with him and we prove out the model, and then it's step and repeat all over the world in every shopping cart imaginable, so that you can say, and these were his words, imagine being able to say, Uncle V, Epic Cash, ... backed by food, because you can buy food from healthranger.com. Man, I hope I have that right. There's healthreport.com. I think that, anyway, you guys will figure it out. But again, I can't overemphasize it, but this is so critically important to our future. And I really want Mike to stop breaking things. Okay. So this is something that we can identify, and it's going to be great. It needs to happen anyway. It needs to happen anyway, but it's not going to happen because Todd Lewis and his engineers are extremely busy. And believe it or not, he has other clients. So it's really opportunity cost for him. And so that's where we are right now. L_McMurphy and t.me/Epic Cash. If you tag him and you let him know that you would like to donate to the UTXO fund, then he will give you the particulars. Okay. Now, what I need to do, please, everyone beware, because there are going to be some scumbags who are going to they're going to hijack Enrique. You got to look really careful. He's not going to outreach and DM you about this, or DM you. You're going to have, I don't know. Enrique, I'm going to let you figure that side out. I'm just raising my hand saying I don't want anyone to be scammed or whatever. So we need to be heightened as far as imposters who may try to even do an outreach to people in the chat, saying, hey, this is Enrique. Nobody is going to outbound you. It's like only unless you raise your hand in the group. And frankly, that demonstrates I'm going to like to see the people who are putting in their financial ore into the water. I think that'll be cool. And believe you me, I will celebrate those people because this is so important. And I've never been as passionate about raising Epic as I am now, because this unblocks so much. And I have experienced shark meets pants myself. And it's a horrible feeling when all of a sudden your balance goes to zero. So there is a solve. We know what it is. It can be fixed. So let me just, right here. Okay. And if anybody wants to understand further about the UTXO issue, I know Tillman has written a wonderful article that helps understand. I tried to read it, but it was right before the live stream. So again, I'm not Uncle GPT. Okay. You guys know what I mean. So I rely on others to be way smarter than me. Tillman is one of those people, and he wrote an excellent article on it. So you can study up what the issue is and such. But look, you damn right. Jeremy Land. Yes, Mike is the real deal. He is the real deal. This is a huge opportunity, and it is so close. And I believe that if Mike knows that we are funding Todd Lewis to get this done, that takes that blocker off the table as far as an integration. He will say, okay, I get it. I appreciate that. We can check that box. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when. And that'll take one big concern off this table of 10,000 customer service calls incoming. So look, guys, I want to beat Monero. I want to beat the other projects that he is considering. Okay. And I believe we can, and I believe we will. And he has been so complimentary of our community, and that he cannot say enough nice things about Sky King, Pool Boy, Mother Trucker, Islo, Yoga Dude. He just couldn't be more complimentary. Jonathan, it's like crazy. So we're doing the full court press. I think we've impressed him. He loves our responsiveness. He loves the support, and he really wants to not break things as well. Okay, everyone. Let me share with you. I'm going to be, where's my mouse? Excuse me. Let me share with you. I'm going to be going down to, where is my mouse? I'm sorry. This kind of makes for a wonky. There we go. I'm going to be going down to Miami, and I'm going to be interviewed on Monday by Leah Halpern. She wrote the Undressing Bitcoin. She is a very, very famous, bright, smart I'm not going to say BTC Maxi because, you know, she gets a lot of shit from the BT Maxi community that, you know, she will actually speak about some of the issues of BTC, and she's just not like this, no, you know. So I'm going to go down there and we're going to have a good conversation about Bitcoin, you know, its technology versus Epic Cash's technology. And I have had so many people within this community. When I get back, I'll do a full expose, and we'll properly thank those people who are helping me prepare. But it has really been awesome. Cadillac and Tillman in particular, out of the blocks. You guys have just been sovereign. You guys have been amazing. And Alpha, my gosh, I gave Alpha a Bitcoin address and asked, what can you do with this? I'd like to be able to hand a full folder of, hey, with one Bitcoin address, look what we found out about this person. He did. I've seen the work. I think it's going to be about 2 pounds of documentation. It's crazy. I love it. I mean, I love it. How can you refute that? You know, oh, it's anonymous. No, it's not. Alpha was able to find out who that was because there's these forensics, these blockchain forensics companies out there that is a $20 billion industry for BTC alone, right? For that, they earn their living by doing the forensics on the blockchain and the people's wallets to tell everything about everybody. You don't hear that from Michael frickin' Saylor, do you? No, 1 BTC equals 1 BTC. No, it doesn't, dude. And we're going to talk about that too. So I hope everybody is. Oh, and the reason why I brought up that Monday, I'm not going to be here for Wednesday's live stream, so it'll be the next Friday. But please, you know, wish me luck. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous because I am not Max GPT. But with the help of others within this community, I think I'll be aptly prepared. And she's a very nice person. So I think she'll probably go easy on me. And you know what? I do have the gift of dumbing things down so that I'll understand it. So maybe others will appreciate that out there. And I know her audience is going to be chock full of a lot of BTC maxis. So I'm sure I'll get a lot of shit afterwards. But to quote Bill Parcells, the great NFL coach, he says, "You are what your record says you are." So with the help of Enrique, I am going to present BTC versus gold, Epic Cash versus gold, BTC versus Epic Cash, performance over the last 3 years, dollar cost average into each daily since March of 2020. How much would you have if you had invested that $20 a day in BTC? How much would you have with Epic Cash? The results will blow your freaking mind. You are what your record says you are. So with that, everyone, I am going to sign off because I have a lot of work to do, but love you. Really appreciate you guys. And please, please, please support Operation UTXO, Project UTXO, whatever you want to call it. We need to raise 10,000 coins yesterday so that we can get, and we're 40% of the way there, so that we can stop Mike from breaking things. Mike Adams, if you watch this, I love you, man. I've really respected working with you, talking with you, engaging with you. You and your team are amazing, and I am grateful for your consideration of Epic Cash being the coin that you will use within your ecosystem, and I know you're rooting for us. So thank you. Okay, everyone, wishing you a happy weekend, a great weekend, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get this funded and unblock this. And man, the world, our future, what can I say? Except fortune favors the bold and brave, and you all are bold and brave, and our community rocks. So